Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, the wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point. Oh, we expect some fireworks tonight, don't we, Clark? These teams can really light it up.
Yeah, you've got great scores on both sides in this one, Kevin, and that makes it difficult to take anything away defensively. It's going to come down to, can you get a few turnovers and some extra possessions? Whichever team does that, I think comes out on top.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Booker the pass to Bridges. From past the arc, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. Takes it inside. The kick out to Porter. Cloak loose. Right wing. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Paul passes to Bridges. He dishes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Ayton. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And here is Paul. The pass to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Over Porter.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Floats it up for Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Here's Paul following the score by Jamal Murray. To the middle, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Murray. Dishes it to Barton. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Ball against Murray. Yep, that one goes.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Ball against Murray. The kick out to Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Porter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Porter a screen on Ayton. From deep, Jokic. He's off on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Murray, good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Murray against Paul. Ayton a screen on Murray. Kicks it out to Booker. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ayton, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Murray against Paul. And Murray, here we go.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Pass to Bridges from downtown. The shot, no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Suns ahead.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Booker, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that door. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
A nice shot by Booker.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Inside, and stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now from outside the arc. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder. Booker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns. The Nuggets trail by 16. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8.
Tracking him a real chore. Murray very active, constantly on the move.
Denver shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. We're human beings, citizens, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And the second free throw, good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Morris against Paul. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And they're running. Launches the 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Morris kicks to Dozier. Tipped away. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Najee's checked in. The shot by Nader, no good. The Nuggets trail by 18. They kick it out to Green. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Rivers gets a wide open look. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Payne looking around. Here's Shamet. They grab their own miss. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Dozier kicks to Green. Nader grabs the board. Suns leading by 16. To the paint. Stolen away. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Najee. Shoots the three. Morris controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Driving in. To Shamet. And the three off target. Here's Rivers. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix. Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Suns, 32.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Nader in at the 3.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Payne with it, picked up by Rivers. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Now, here is Morris. To the middle, stolen by McGee. Shamet. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now, here's Shamet. Driving inside. And the shot is good. Shamet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Green against Johnson. Green, the pass to Dozier. And taken away by Johnson. Now here is McGee. Defense right on him. Nader kicks to Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Payne. And they recover it. Pass to Nader. On the wing, Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. McGee dishes to Johnson. A second chance effort, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Denver's shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. There's a screen. And they get it. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got his second bucket tonight.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Payne, covered by Morris. And there's the pass to Nader. Clock at 6. Johnson inside. Working on Green.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving. The need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Now Shamet. Jeff Green missing from long range. Shamet finds Payne. Back to Shamet. And here's McGee. Here's Payne. Phoenix no good that time either. Rivers passes to Dozier. Back to Rivers. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. With the drive. And then Rivers with the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Now here's Johnson. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Dozier. Outside, Green. Inside, Haji. From deep. Dozier can't get it to go.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Now, here's Shamet. Here's McGee. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Here's Payne. Pass to Nader. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Back to Payne. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. And McGee kicks to Johnson. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning.
And so it's Phoenix controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray against Paul. The dish to Crowder. Kicks it to Ayton. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Here's Paul. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Suns lead by 20.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Yeah, you can't forget about the jumping ability of Bart now. I mean, this guy is phenomenal at finishing off these alley-oops.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Pass to Crowder. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Ayton. Denver grabs the miss. Now Porter. Pass to Gordon. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix leading by 18. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Booker. He can't get that one to fall. And Denver the other way now. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Nuggets ball.
And Denver has possession. Porter a screen on Ayton. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
You know, Jokic is so hard to guard in screen and rolls. He's versatile and unpredictable. Two of his greatest strengths.
Booker outside.
2 minutes.
Ball against Murray.
2 minutes.
The pass to Crowder. Now here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Porter with the steal. In the corner, Murray with it. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is Murray's game, a shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Paul with the ball. Out to the right wing. Ayton, the pass to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by Porter. They need this one. They get it again. Outside, Crowder. Out to the right wing. Goes back up. Paul passes to Ayton. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Jokic.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Paul with the three. Lets it go with the three. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 15.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
At the line for your Nuggets, Jamal Murray.
And so Murray nails both of them.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
Paul surveying the floor. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like...
Murray in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters. And it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing. And competition for minutes makes a team better.
Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game. And, boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Murray. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A nice shot by Doncic.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Oh, there's the alley. And Gordon with the big finish.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Powell, a screen on Murray. A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Powell with a steal. Doncic against Murray. Pass to Hardaway. Fires from deep. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Defensively, have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start.
Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
Shot clock at 2. Pass to Finney-Smith. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Nuggets trail, and they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe, Doris. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game. That started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
Now here's Murray. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul.
Finney-Smith.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Murray from outside gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Doncic outside. Hardaway up top. He's guarded by Barton. Barton against Hardaway. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Will Barton picks one up.
Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Up top, Gordon. Jokic against Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon, the pass to Porter. And another 3 for Denver.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
Guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Pass to Jokic. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Hits a three-pointer.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a big man with versatility. Jokic is showing that he's such a threat from any range.
Here's Powell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hardaway finds Doncic. Rejected by Jokic.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
Here he goes. Gordon's got space. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Hardaway on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. Outside Murray. Pass to Barton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots. He got it up. The shot won't fall. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Nuggets are... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Well, you know, another thing they've been having success with has been the three-point shot.
On the court for Denver, Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards, and it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Barton. Jokic passes to Barton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Dwight Powell. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Doncic against Murray. Takes a 3.
I mean, he started out strong, but hasn't been as effective here in the second period.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
Well, we've heard what the older generation has to say. Get Kristaps Porzingis into the post. Punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generation.
And Jokic throws it down.
Graceful alley-oop from Jokic, a big man who can really move.
Murray against Doncic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Doris, in this Mavericks offense, Porzingis is scoring with the most efficiency of his career.
You know, you almost feel sorry for defenders trying to close out to him beyond the arc. At 7'3", it is awfully hard to bother that shot.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
To the middle. Porter with the steal.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Jokic with it. He's got 5. No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Doncic finds Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Now here's Barton. And here's Porter outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Doncic against Murray. Now Doncic. He's got 9. And he drives in. It's tipped.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
No good. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic outside. A minute 42 left to play in the second quarter. Denver has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And here's Murray. Here's Barton. Now here's Jokic. 4 on the clock. And they double up Jokic. From deep, Barton. And another 3 for Denver.
The unique passing skills of Jokic, just fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has a clean look at the basket.
Now here's Doncic. The 3 counted from distance. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shoots over Powell. Porzingis grabs the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. There's 38 seconds left to play in the half. Brunson against Morris. Brown passes to Brunson. Driving in. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of this one. Morris with it. Pass to Dozier. Kleber with a steal. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nuggets. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
They've got Reggie Bullock, Boban Marjanovic out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Back to Kleber. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And that ties it up.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Rivers.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Outside Brunson. He takes it in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Now That's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Dozier. Back to Morris. Kleber with a steal. For the lead. Misses off the left iron.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Here's Najee. Three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Morris against Brunson. Here's Kleber. The offensive rebound.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Now Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Gets the three ball to go.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Kleber outside. Pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And there's the drive. That shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Rivers. Morris outside. Here's Najee. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Rivers. Morris for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Brunson. Kleber outside. Back to Brunson. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Rivers. Denver has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to Dozier. Here's Najee. Here's Rivers. Brunson defending. Rivers' shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Kleber. The 3 is up. That shot off. The Nuggets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Dozier. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. The Mavericks trailing.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Here's Najee. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. And Doncic launches from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
Murray against Doncic. Murray passes to Porter. Murray is doubled. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His second personal foul.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Your defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor. Just a great job of adding to their lead. Late in the game, every point matters.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
Murray against Doncic. Gordon left side. Pass to Jokic. 3 on the clock. Gordon with a screen on Powell. He shoots. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Doncic. Back to Powell. Shakes him. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
Murray passes to Barton. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Doncic against Murray. Doncic left side. Outside Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Here's Doncic. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Outside Murray. There's the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Powell sets a screen. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Outside Murray. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Count the basket.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Off target with the 3. Denver in the lead. Pass to Murray. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Nuggets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Barton, the pass to Gordon. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot, and here's Barton outside. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic outside. Down low. Porzingis passes to Doncic. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. To the middle. The kick out to Barton. Doncic against Murray. Back to Barton. The 3 ball. That one doesn't drop. And here's Doncic. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now here's Booker. Passes it to Crowder. There's the drive. It's deflected. Doncic outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
To the inside, Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide-open man.
Paul kicks to Booker. Knocked loose, and the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, Dallas. Paul passes to Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here he goes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I don't see that much from Crowder. Off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Paul against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor. Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Outside Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Booker. All up top, guarded by Powell. Kicks it out to Booker. No good on the 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And the rejection by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Tries again. Doncic, no good. Suns trailing. Paul outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges misses.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Now here's Ayton. The offensive rebound. Great D that time from Powell.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Down low, it's deflected and stolen by Ayton. Booker against Doncic. Paul with the 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Booker. Deflects the pass. Powell with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Hardaway kicks to Powell. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Paul pulls it down.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now Doncic from deep. Bridges with the board. And the pass to Paul. 3 seconds left. And he sinks the layup.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 1. And
all right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Pacers.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Home in the paint. Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Suns leading. Bridges passes to Paul. Crowder is screen on Porzingis. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Suns. Here's Doncic. He kicks it to Powell. 6 to shoot. With his first shot attempt. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges finds 8. Stolen. Knocked away. And taken away by Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. In the corner, it's Bridges. There's the 3. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Paul. Doncic against Paul. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's put back in by Powell.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Paul kicks to Bridges. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Doncic, here we go. That ties it up.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got his second bucket of the night. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And Ayton throws it down.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Crowder finds Bridges. And it's blocked. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Here's Booker. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Jay Crowder moving into the open man.
Doncic looking it over. The dish to Powell. Shakes him. Rejected by Crowder. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just one on the basket from Doncic.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
Paul, right side. The kick out to Crowder for three. A new 14 for the Suns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
And the Suns here with a different look. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. Nader comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Brown wide open. He fires. And he hits it to tie the game up.
3-point field goal.
Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Payne with it. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. Now here's Brunson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Dallas, Jalen Brunson.
And both free throws good for Brunson. 11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Driving the lane. Payne dishes to McGee. The short one's on the money. Here's Brunson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's all tied in Phoenix. And now let's get
20.
Thanks so much, David.
20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Brown. Marjanovic is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Brunson in at the point. Kleber, the pass to Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. McGee is screen on Brunson. And McGee kicks to Payne. The shot's good from McGee.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's got 5 now. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
Now, here's Shamet. Defense is right there. Pass to Nader. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Mavericks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Brown, good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Payne up top. Brunson covering. Now Payne. Passes it to Shamet. Shoots over Brown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Nader. Kicks it out to Johnson. Payne gets a wide open look. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And they're moving it up. Shamet, another 3 for Phoenix.
And eventually they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
To the paint. Here's Marjanovic. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. To the wing right side. Here's Payne. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Kleber. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Into the lane. Here's Shamet. McGee finds Payne. Back to McGee. And the layup's good off the glass. McGee's got 6 points.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Here's Shamet. Pass to Nader. Just 5 to shoot. The feed to Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Fires for 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson.
His first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Paul against Doncic. Good on the shot. 10 points for him.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Paul goes in. Ayton up top from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Doncic against Paul. And there's the slow time to finish it off. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
3 quarters of play in a close game here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Suns trail. Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in its center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul dishes to Booker. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Ayton. Powell with the steal. Doncic with it. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Suns shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And the wide open shot from Paul. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Doncic passes to Paul. Hardaway with it. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Off target with his three. Finney-Smith's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Booker with no one around buries it from three-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Doncic, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. This is to Bridges. 4 on the clock. He takes it in. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And it's Ayton missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Doncic dishes to Powell. Looking to get it going. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Powell. Doncic has got it all tied up now for Dallas. Ball outside. The pass to Bridges. Misses the three.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Doncic. Fires the three. Gets the three-point to fall. And it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Passes it to Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside, driving to the basket. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Bridges passes to Paul. Here he goes. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
.122 left in the game. Here's Ayton. And again, unable to change momentum here. Dallas leading by 6. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Doncic against Paul. Doncic with the bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And it's Ayton missing. Doncic from deep three-point land. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Chris Paul is just so comfortable and so confident. He's got such a quick release, too, off the bounce on that pull-up jumper.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
With 3, Booker. Porzingis with the rebound. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic from deep three-point land. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back.
Here we go.
Good stuff, Al. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Booker finds Ayton. On the wing, Crowder fires the 3. They get it again. Rejected by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
No good with the triple.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Murray. Barton outside. Jokic up top is covered by Ayton. Oh, a great move by Nikola Jokic. The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cut. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
Murray with it. On the wing, Porter. Shoots over Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Got a hand on it. And he recovers it. Barton, the pass to Porter. Crowder with a steal. Knocks it loose. And then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Paul with it. Checked by Murray. Pass to Bridges. Now Booker. Oh, Jokic with a block. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Barton against Paul. Barton, the pass to Gordon. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. Now Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He had the right idea. Just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Nuggets trail.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now Murray.
2 minutes.
Pass to Porter. Jokic with it. Back to Porter. Jokic with a screen on Bridges. And here's Porter outside. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. Now here's Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Here's Murray with the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Now here's Crowder. Left side, Paul. Inside, Ayton. Looking to end the drought. And Ayton with the stuff.
Pass-first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Here's Murray. This one for 3. And Booker pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Coming off a Suns make. Outside for Porter. Pass to Jokic. Takes the three. Drills it from deep. Jokic has got 5 now.
It's so hard and difficult to handle Jokic. I mean, he can burn you with his inside play, his passing, and his three-point shooting. He's just an all-around threat.
Bridges misses. Here's Barton. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's all tied in Phoenix. And
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns answer.
yeah, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Just 4 to shoot. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
And stolen by Jokic. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. It's tipped, stolen by Ayton. Jokic against Bridges. Drives to the hoop, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jokic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Crowder against Gordon. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Suns. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Ryan?
The Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Booker, great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Barton. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Bridges finds Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Bridges misses. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Aiden. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Murray. And the Suns pushing it up now. Paul with it. Checked by Murray. And here's Crowder from the arc. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Aiton's got 8 points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Now here's Murray. Out to Gordon from behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Johnson with a bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Morris on the wing, defended by Payne. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Dozier. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Nader. Here's McGee. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we're through the... In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the court for the Nuggets, Austin Rivers out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Green, and it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Payne with it, guarded now by Morris. And the basket by Shaman.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And here is Morris. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Green, a screen. Morris passes to Green. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Suns leading. And it's Nader off the drive.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Abdul Nader taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Rivers. Pass to Morris. Back to Rivers. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Assist goes to
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Payne. They set the pick. Here's Shamet. No good from outside.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
On the wing, Rivers. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. The shot by Najee, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Shamet. Let's go with a 3. And the Suns miss again. The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well. That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Payne against Morris. Pass to Shamet. There's the screen by Johnson. It's Nader on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Dozier. And another 3 for Denver.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Shaman.
2 minutes.
Pass to Payne. To the left side wing. Here's Nader. Going inside. Here's McGee. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Morris. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Rivers for the lead. And the Nuggets hit again from deep. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Payne with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the paint. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Nuggets call timeout. Ladies and gentlemen.
Nuggets on D. 2-point game. And it's Paul off the drive. And he comes up with a bucket. Paul's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Jokic gets the bucket.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Booker with it. Barton covering. Jokic against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. Bridges down low. Defended by Murray. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And here's Jokic. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Jokic passes to Gordon. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. And Gordon with the big finish.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, and so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Come on, fans.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Phoenix shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Back to Paul. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Murray. Gordon outside. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Porter. Driving inside. Barton right side. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Oh, wow! Oh, big finish.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Paul against Murray. Paul passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. Jokic against Booker. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
And here's Murray. Gordon outside. Just 5 on the clock. They double him with Ayton. And here's Porter outside. Nails it from 3. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Barton outside. The rebound by Bridges.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Outside for Booker. Buries it from 3. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Here's Murray. Takes it inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
First team foul.
1:36 left in the final quarter. Paul passes to Crowder. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Pass to Booker to tie it up. It doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Outside Porter. Now here's Barton. Back to Porter. Here's Jokic. And another 3 for Denver.
Jokic breaking down defenses and going to work, getting busy. This guy is such a talented offensive player and a joy to watch.
Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
Unbelievable couple of possessions here. I mean, the energy in here really starting to boil.
Outside Murray. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And it's Phoenix's ball. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
Nuggets foul. Michael Porter Jr. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one. And that brings him within 2 here. Bridges hits them both.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
You know, when you look at Jamal Murray, you see so much raw potential. I mean, this is a young player who, with some effort, could, I think, become a standout player, actually already on his way to being a consensus all-star.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
Ayton, a screen on Murray. Paul for 3, and stolen by Jokic. So So a close game sees Denver taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown.
It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point.
Well, this is all Aaron Gordon needs, right? Just a little space to run and forget about it.
Doncic against Murray. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Jokic. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Doncic fires from way outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. He's very aware of the versatility of Nikola Jokic. Coach said he's always been a great passer. Now he's a knockdown face-up shooter. He can score over either shoulder in the paint. Sounds like they've got their work cut out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Now here's Murray. And he drives in, and it's Murray with the jam.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
Murray against Doncic. Passes to Powell. All alone. That one wide left. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Now Murray after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Hardaway. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Finney Smith. 5 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Now Murray. Barton outside. Murray dishes to Barton. Back to Murray. Doncic with the steal. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Now, here's Jokic. The kick out to Barton from outside the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Doncic looking it over. Hardaway for 3. Dallas again missing. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. There's Porter with the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Murray against Doncic. Now the pass to Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Murray. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. And Doncic, here we go. And the shot goes down. Doncic has got 5.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
Murray against Doncic. Unloads from 13. Powell pulls it in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. Drives to the hoop, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got his third bucket of the night.
6'7", 230 pounds. Luka Doncic is a load in the painted area.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. There's the triple. The shot will not fall. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been...
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Please welcome.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center position. And stolen by Murray. Barton in the corner. Dishes to Gordon. Barton against Doncic. Just 2 to shoot. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Hardaway. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And on a tear shooting the ball in these recent seasons. Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
Murray against Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray outside. Jokic against Powell. And it's Murray penetrating. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Murray. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Porzingis with the steal. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Barton. Hardaway with a wide open look. Oh, good on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Doncic against Gordon, and the turnover again by Denver.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Mavericks trail by 8. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hardaway for 3.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold, and only so much time to turn it around.
Barton passes to Jokic. Oh! For Dallas, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Inside, Powell finds Doncic. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention, Doris, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. We talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
And so it's Dallas with it, following Will Barton's three-point attempt.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray surveying the D. Jokic passes to Murray. The kick out to Porter. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Porzingis can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
That shot off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Will Barton.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Sterling Brown in for Hardaway. Here's Najee. Lets it go from deep. Kleber with the rebound. Here's Doncic. Wide open look. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And here's Morris for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Denver in control with the night. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. It's Najee in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here is Morris. To the inside. Green kicks to Dozier. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Brunson the pass to Brown. No good on the shot. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Mavericks trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Launches a 3, and Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Morris finds Rivers. Outside, Green. Here's Najee. Guarded by Marjanovic. Just 3 to shoot. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Kleber with a screen on Morris to the middle. Rivers gets a wide open look. And another miss by Denver. Mavericks trail by 9. With it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Bullock. Back to Brown. Block at 6. Green with the block. And he's able to get it back. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
This feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's Bullock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
The Nuggets leading by 9. And here is Morris. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bullock passes to Brunson. Kleber with it. Rebound by Jeff Green.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The Nuggets moving the ball around, driving the lane. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Najee, good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
All right, fans, the loudest section gets a free T-shirt. Who's the loudest? Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Kleber. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Rivers with it. Picked up by Brown. Dozier can't get it to go.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Brunson kicks to Kleber. Pass to Bullock. And he makes good on the layup.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Najee passes to Morris. Here's Dozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Najee. It's good from long range. Najee's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Morris passes to Najee. Morris dishes to Rivers. On the wing, Morris. Brunson covering. Lets it go from the wing. Denver gets it back. Morris kicks to Rivers. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Martin is checked in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. And yes, it's good. Howell's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
It's Porter, it's out the key. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Denver on top.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Porter. Back to Murray with the shot. And the shot is long.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Doncic with the bucket.
Yeah, Luka Doncic is not shy. He trusts his range shooting, and you can see why.
Doncic against Murray. Down low. Jokic passes to Barton. Back to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the lane. That's 7 points for Jokic.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Doncic.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Doncic following the score by Jamal Murray. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Denver leading by 4. Murray outside. Gordon up on top. Headed by Porzingis. Murray against Powell. Murray kicks to Jokic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And stolen by Murray. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mavericks trail by 4. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic from deep three-point land. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
Nuggets ball.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Murray against Doncic. Murray dishes to Barton. Murray outside. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Doncic against Murray. Here's the pass to Finney Smith. A three-pointer off the mark.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Murray kicks it out to Gordon. Doncic with the steal.
And, you know, you can see him baiting into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Well, you can tell the team feeding off Luka Doncic right now. They see him produce. They're just getting him the basketball.
Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. Barton in the corner. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Porter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Pass to Doncic. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Jokic. Murray outside. He dishes it to Barton. Denver needs to get off the shot. From downtown, Murray, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line for Denver.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Murray really burst on the scene during the NBA bubble of 2020, really proving how dangerous of a player he can be.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
The three for Doncic. That shot is off. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. It was up for... Thank you, David. Great.
rosters a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Hardaway. Outside, Finney-Smith. Shoots over Booker. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Doncic against Paul. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And just about a minute into this first quarter.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Bridges on the attack, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on to Dwight Powell. And with Crowder's free agency, the team saw what he brings to the table.
He's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Doncic outside. The shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Powell with a steal. Now here's Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Ayton. From deep, here's Doncic. Hauled in by Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Crowder. No luck on that one. Good D by Finney-Smith. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Now here's Paul. Out to Bridges. The 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Ayton. Tipped. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
He's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
Here's Doncic. Down low. Stolen by Booker. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Bridges against Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic to halt the run. And it's good on the layup. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Crowder. On the take, here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Screen by Bridges. Outside for Booker. 4 on the clock. And the Suns get another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Porzingis. Doncic outside. From deep three-point range. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 8 points.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Paul into the lane. Ayton passes to Paul. From outside, off the mark. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ayton. And so it's Phoenix with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And he's always been a coach on the floor.
If anything, whether it's...
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Paul passes to Bridges. Driving to the basket. Ayton. Not going to go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
To the paint. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
All of that happening because Porzingis moved well off the screen to find the space.
Paul against Doncic. And Bridges, here we go. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker, clock at 6. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Outside Paul. Inside. And Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
Pass to Doncic. The 3 is up. Crowder grabs the miss.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Ayton against Powell. Here's Hardaway. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It feels like he can take on anyone on the inside. Hardaway Jr. loved the aggressive attitude there.
First free throw is good. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. It's Booker on the wing. Off the mark, and the drought continues. For Dallas, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Powell. Here's Doncic. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Crowder goes in for three. Booker sinks it from distance. Booker's gotten his third basket of the night.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Outside Porzingis. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Dallas on D. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Brunson on the drive. Here's Bullock. Knocks it down from distance. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. The Suns leading. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Now here's Brunson. Takes it inside. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Phoenix on D. The finish! Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Kleber outside. Kleber, screen on Payne. Brunson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Looking for their first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know they want it right here, right now.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Boban Marjanovic. And it's Brown in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Shamet's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Shamet has these kind of games where it looks like he won't miss. Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Brunson passes to Kleber. Back to Brunson. And he drives in. Unloads. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Payne. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game.
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. And the Suns shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. McGee, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Shamet. This one for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Now Brown. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Kleber. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Payne against Brunson. Right side Payne. Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. Drives to the hoop. Puts the move on. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Shamet's got 8 points.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Out to Kleber. Brunson up top. It's hauled in by the Suns. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Back to Shamet. Pass to Nader. Payne with it. 6 to shoot with the drive. Misses from short range.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Bullock. And he stays with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Payne against Brunson. Payne, pass to McGee. Back to Payne. That's tipped. Here we go. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Now here's McGee. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Outside Paul. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 4.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Pass to Doncic. Over Paul. Doncic, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's Paul off the drive. Crowder finds Bridges. Off target from outside. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at a 44% clip in the third. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Doncic is doubled. Doncic on the wing. Launches a 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Paul with it. Let's go with a 3. Outside for Booker. Ayton with a screen. 3-pointer. And Booker hits from deep. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And
all right, look who's coming out of court. Come on in.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Luka Doncic.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Outside Booker takes a three, and the three-pointer goes. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Well, now they're demoralized, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow to get back on defense.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Paul against Doncic. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Now Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Cauley Stein. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Doncic against Paul. No good with a layup.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Porzingis for three. Drops in the three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Booker. Oh, Cauley Stein with the block.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
Tipped away. Paul with a steal. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Puts it up from 17, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Bridges. Porzingis against Crowder. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Paul passes to Ayton. And there's the call on Willie Cauley Stein. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
That's his first personal foul.
And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his third foul of the game.
Kristaps Porzingis. That's his third personal foul. Fourth team
Here's
foul.
Paul. Crowder outside. The three is up. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Finney Smith. Shot clock at 6. Outside Hardaway. Cauley Stein with it. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
Now here's Doncic. Gets the three to fall.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much. A lot of times, the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Paul from deep three-point land. And the Suns get another three.
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Paul. And Doncic with the jam.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
From deep. That one no good. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the